So I hope you had a nice breakfast and had a nice snacks. And today's class is about the performance attribution. You may think, what is this performance attribution? Whether it is a HR topic or marketing topic. Here we are studying this performance attribution in terms of how we are going to measure the risk in portfolio management of shares or securities. If there is any deviation between the expected and the original figures, how we have to take action. That is the very wide area of this performance attribution, what we are going to discuss today. Okay, so be ready for today's topic. Of course, the topic is very small, but in case of 4 countries, all the portfolio managers, they have to compulsorily prepare the performance attribution report. India is an exceptional one. In India, it is not mandatory. Even then, some of the companies they are preparing, since they are coming under the corporate governance. You are studying the performance attribution with the aim of identifying the past mistakes. Past mistakes in the sense, you might have estimated risk level, but actually it may be more, or sometimes it may be less. In such case, what will be the future action? That is very important thing. In our example, if Nitya is appointed in the KPMG team, by 2025, somebody will ask, Madam, last year you prepared a very nice net asset value. We have invested in your organization. You mentioned that you will get minimum return of 18%, but we are unable to get a return of 18%. What can we do? See that one, these questions will usually come. So what Nitya will do, how she has to answer, that is what we are going to discuss. So after this class, we, based upon the performance attribution report, you are able to answer and you are able to estimate the future based upon this performance attribution report. That is why you are studying the concept of performance attribution in analytics. The same thing equivalent to the HR. If something is going on in a very big screen or in a music concert, you are seeing this screen clearly. Some music concert is going on, everybody is applauding. That means the expectation and the performance is same. If you are going and sitting in the A.R. Rahman music concert, you will have more expectation. A.R. Rahman is going to sing a nice song. You are going to view that one. Your favorite song, if A.R. Rahman decided to sing, what will happen? Your expectation and the performance will match. You are ready to stand, you are ready to clap, you are ready to dance. All these things you will do. But if it is not like that, what will happen? That is the deviation. The deviation between the expectation as well as the performance is measured in terms of performance attribution. Be clear before going to the topic. Yes, so today we are going to discuss clearly what is the meaning of performance attribution, what are all the different methods. Finally, we are going to see the performance attribution report of one of the organization prepared very long back, but still stands good. We will see that one. That is the today's agenda. Let us move on to the first one. The nice, interesting news. All our finance students, you are all very much interested in knowing about the Sensex. You know, the BSc Sensex yesterday on one time even crossed 50,000 marks. It went up to 50,184 on a particular time. That is the major achievement of Indian stock market. We are talking about COVID, but Sensex is moving towards 50,000 mark. Of course, it ended slightly less than 50,000 mark, but in a high period, it achieved more than 50,000. You can see, as per the news what I shared with you, it takes 30 years time to reach 50,000 mark from 1,000 mark. That is the historical event yesterday in the history of Sensex. That means that whether our economic growth is moving upward direction, usually everybody will feel like that. If Sensex is moving, the economy is going upward mark. And everybody from outside India will see, oh, India is doing nicely. If you are investing in India, it will show the bullish trend, and the investment in Indian share markets will be high. That is the assumption of everybody. But what happened now? You can see the historical events of the BSc before it touching the 50,000 mark. There are few waves came in BSc. First wave when the nationwide rollout of GST happened. Then when in NDA government, the Manmohan Singh government won the second time, it moved upward. Then another time when the liberalization taken place, when Dr. Manmohan Singh was the finance minister by that time, it improved well. Now, since the vaccine for COVID has been introduced across the India, and India is going to export the vaccine to other countries, and maybe that reason, but we can't say that exact reason. The analyst mentioned that that is the reason why the Sensex achieved a big target of 50,000 marks. There are a number of gainers on yesterday. Even there are some losers. But anyhow, we must know that the achievement of Sensex to 50,000 mark, how the Sensex moved, what happened for the Sensex, whether it is good. Yes, that's what. Immediately, same day, in another manner, Times of India reported the another news, which was given by the Reserve Bank of India governor. He given another method, and he has given an negative sentiment. See that one. Our Reserve Bank of India governor mentioned clearly that the disconnect between segments of the financial markets and the economy. That means that based upon the increase in the Sensex or NSE, we can't conclude that Indian economy is moving in upward direction. That is the remark given by the Reserve Bank of India governor after seeing the movement in Sensex. Dear students, think about that news. That is the performance attribution in India. If you are taking a decision based upon the BSc Sensex, you will conclude that Indian economy is moving in upward direction. But what actually happens? That is the performance attribution for sovereign risk countries like India. If you want to measure the sovereign credit risk for India, the Fitch has downgraded the rating, but Sensex is moving up. What went wrong? If you want to prepare a performance attribution report for India, your report will contains the deviations. One side, the capital market is moving in upward direction. Another side, the GDP is facing the problem. Why such big difference? That is the performance attribution report of a country. Same thing, India is preparing that one. Same thing applicable for the portfolio managers also. You are the student of finance analytics. You have to analyze. In case of KPMG, your seniors are preparing all this report, performance attribution report. Their role is how much we deviated from the budget and what is the reason, whether such type of event will occur in future or not. You have to do the predictable analytics for that one. Based upon the Sensex, you have to predict, but your prediction says that India is moving in upward direction in economy level, but Fitch is saying that Indian economy is coming down because of COVID. What went wrong? That is your role as an financial analyst and analytic students. You are able to know that one. That is the today's topic. So based upon that, you must know clearly what is the meaning of performance attribution. And today's news is also equivalent to that one. Okay. So, dear students, as a finance students, you should have knowledge over the performance attribution. The Reserve Bank of India is saying in one word, where capital market is going in another method. Why such a difference? Any answer from you? Why such a difference? Anybody can tell. Our Indian economy is moving up if you are seeing the BSE. But if you are seeing the Fitch ratings, Indian economy is coming down. Why such huge difference? Yes, come on. Anybody can answer. You can unmute yourself and talk. What happened? No response. All are sleeping?
No, sir.
Uh,
No, sir.
yeah, no answer is coming very fast. You have to say, we will sleep by night, not now. Hmm? Yes, then somebody can answer. Subhashri will usually answer. Even Subhashri is not answering today.
Sir, I don't know, sir, the answer for this.
Uh, you have not seen today's newspaper or television.
Yes, sir, I saw that Sensex has gone up by 50,000.
Mm.
And
Mm. Why the in case of NDTV as well as CNBC TV 18, they are discussing that one. Mm. You
sir,
have to,
because America's president got elected, no? So might be
yes,
because of that.
might be that reason. One Indian origin is going to set the vice president.
Vaccine. And
Oh,
vaccine
vaccine,
also.
vaccine also. Okay, good. Any other answer, Nitya? Sorry, Nitya.
Yes, sir. I'm thinking about it, sir.
Yes, what is your view?
So same thing as what Subhashri said. The U.S. presidential elections must be having
Mm,
influence on it.
mm. But the RBI governor is saying in a negative manner,
Sorry, sir.
RBI governor is saying that Indian economy is not moving in upward direction. Uh, our GDP is decreased. Why such a huge difference? Yes, Nitya. I think you got placed in KPMG also. Huh?
Yes, sir.
You must know this one.
So
Hmm.
because of pandemic, no, sir. So
Because
many
of pandemic. Okay.
last year, so many because of lockdown, manufacturing sectors were
Yes.
affected.
That is coming down. Then why the Sensex increased then? Because of pandemic, we are facing the problem. Even our GDP is coming down. But most of them are still investing in stock market and it is
Sir,
moving in upward direction. Yes,
sir,
Pranita.
stock market might not be the only thing which says about GDP, sir, or economy. It's
Yes.
just one
Mm,
of the factor. And economy is
mm.
affected also by per capita income and how the industries are performing also. Not
Yes.
everyone invest in stocks, no, sir.
Yes. You are correct. That's what the RBI governor is also mentioning. But we used to measure the Indian index based upon the Sensex and Nifty. You are correct. Any other answer? What, Balaji? Balaji? Oh, what happened?
Sir, also,
Uh,
this stock market going up, it's not a representation of the whole economy, no, sir. It's just a part of it.
then why our Indian government is saying that not only Indian government, all the governments are saying that if the Sensex is increasing or their country index is increasing, their economy is going well.
Maybe, sir, the thing is like you said, the RBI governor said that the economy is going down. GDP as a whole is a collection of all industries together.
Mm.
But stock market is just a like it's a investment sort of a thing, one part of it. So you
Most of the
cannot.
people are ready to invest. That is why stock market is going up. But government is saying that GDP is increasing without any income. Whether anybody will invest in stock market?
No, sir.
That's what. Why they mention that Sensex is good means if everybody is having a good income or good GDP, they will invest further in stock market. That is investment. So if they are ready to invest, the stock market will go upward direction. That is why they are saying that the Sensex is the best method. But today it is going reverse. That is the question mark. Okay, anyhow, nice discussion with you. We'll see. At the end, you are going to tell me the answer. Even I don't know exact reason because both of them are mentioned yesterday only. RBI governor is mentioning, then the SEBI is saying that very good information, it crossed 50,000. Both news are coming on. We are unable to take any decision. That is the performance attribution. That is why I shown this graph. We can't depend upon a single graph saying that it is good or it is bad. As an financial analytics students, you should be careful. Now you can see Nitya answer is different but correct. Subhashri answer is also correct. Pranita answer is also correct. But as an analyst, how you are going to consider all those things? One person will say that the market is doing well, so we can invest. Is it correct? Why there's a difference? Ye, you have to analyze that one and find out for your portfolio. That is very, very important thing. We can't take a decision based upon a 90-degree vision. We have to go for 360-degree vision. Even you can say that yesterday I gone through this Axis Bank mutual fund. Here also there are some issues. You can see in case of Axis Bank, they introduced a nice scheme in Axis Bank for the mutual investments, Axis Mutual Fund, that is the scheme. They reported one performance attribution report. They mentioned that this scheme, after 1 lakh investment, will grow up to 1.26. But benchmark means they fix the standard that the Axis Bank Mutual Fund will grow up to 1.27 lakhs. That means if you invest 1 lakh, you will get 1.27 lakhs within a year. In other words, in the year 2020, January 1st, if you have invested 1 lakh in Axis Mutual Fund, now you will get 1.26. That is the original one. But in the year 2020, they mentioned that if you are going to invest in Axis Mutual Fund, within a year, your net asset value will be 1.27 lakhs. Of course, the deviation is less. Why there is a zero point 0.1 lakh difference? That is the performance attribution. Here it is in a -1. You have to answer. Nitya has to answer. If Nitya is working in KPMG, they might have outsourced to Nitya. Nitya will work for Axis Bank Mutual Fund, and Nitya will make a very good analytics work. And she used to prepare number of Excel sheets, and finally she conclude that definitely within a year we will get 1.27 lakhs because we are going to manage nicely. But after the year, 1 year, an investor is asking, Madam, I have invested 1 lakh. You promise that minimum you will get a net asset value of 1.27 lakh, but a shortage of 10,000 rupees. Why? How it happened? What will be the answer from Nitya? That is a very important thing. Dear students, this is the performance attribution in case of finance. Not only the original figure will speak, even if you are telling one word, if it is going beyond your expectation, then no issue, nobody will question. Say, for example, the same scheme, Nitya assured 1 year back that 1.27 lakhs, but today the net asset value is 1.30 lakhs. Nobody will ask because the net asset value is increased beyond the limit. But here actually what happened, the benchmark they fixed is 1.27 lakhs decrease. Now you have to answer. Then only you are able to estimate to the next year what will be the net asset value of Axis Mutual Fund after 1 year without knowing this reason. That is why we need a performance attribution report. In this example, Axis Mutual Fund manager will prepare an performance attribution report because the benchmark investment they mentioned that if a person invested 1 lakh, it might have become 1.27 lakhs. But here it is less, even though it is just 10,000 rupees. But number of persons might have invested. If a person invested 500 units, you can see 500 multiplied by 10,000. What is the amount? We have to be made responsible. In such case only the performance attribution report will come. If it is going beyond their expectation, like music concert, nobody will ask the performance attribution report. Be clear. So you must know when we have to prepare this type of performance attribution report. Now we are going to prepare for Indian economy because our expectation is one. We mentioned the 5 trillion economy for India. What will be the actual one? Even in case of share market, you can see if you are having a very good portfolio in ONGC. I have taken an example of the ONGC share price movements from 2018 to present. Once upon a time in 2018, ONGC shares were in very, very peak. You can see in the graph. It started in a nice manner. ONGC has been rated highly. The blue line indicates the share price movement. The black line indicates the number of shares traded or the volume. See that one. That's contrary here. The prices are moving, of course, suddenly up, suddenly down. A jump effect is there, but steadily it is coming down. The blue lines are coming down steadily. At the same time, you can see the blacks, the number of units they traded, the volume of trade. Suddenly, on particular time, it tends to increase. You can see the black lines in this graph. Suddenly, it is increasing on a particular day, and suddenly it is decreasing. In the beginning stage, there is an opposite relationship. When the prices are moving, there is less volume of trade. When the prices are ready to come down, more volume of trade, which has been proved in economics. Why such event happened in ONGC? Last year, ONGC prepared a very nice report, performance attribution report, because they expected that share price will move in upward direction. 2020, their target is different. Even the market sentiments are good, but ONGC share is coming down. That means those who are invested in ONGC or those mutual funds companies which purchase the ONGC shares, what they will do, how they are going to make up their customers or clients. Nitya might have given a nice advice last year. Don't worry, this investment will be more. You will get 20% minimum return, everything. But suddenly, if you are not getting, what will be the situation? That is why we are studying the performance attribution. It simply means a set of techniques used to explain why, why, be clear, why a portfolio performance differed from the benchmark. That is the meaning of performance attribution. We have seen first performance attribution controversy between the Sensex versus the RBI governor. We need a performance attribution report in India. Then we have seen the example of the two organization, especially in case of the one of the graph I have shown in ONGC. What happened? In Axis Mutual Fund, we have seen the benchmark is one, but actually it is different. Why such a difference? If you are analyzing the reason, that is the performance attribution. There are different methods. First method is called multi-factor method. Today you can see Subhashri mentioned one answer, Nitya mentioned another answer. Same thing. In conceptual manners, we used to call it as multi-factor analysis. You can perform the multi-factor analysis to find out the difference between the estimated one with the actual one. Usually the price earning ratio, in case of portfolio management, it depends upon the group of portfolio, a group of shares among that portfolio. Maybe the price earning ratio may differ. You have to mention that one. These things comes under the multi-factor analysis. In this analysis, it is purely based upon the factor components. And in case of multi-factor model, under this, there are three model also. One is the multi-factor model used in financial modeling. We'll see that one. Another one which can be used in the sequential modeling. You can see the thing. The first model will be used in the is called macroeconomic models. Macroeconomics model means it will compare what is the return from the security, what is the actual benchmark, a simple difference. That is the macroeconomic. Whether this difference caused because of the macroeconomic factors such as inflation or interest rate cut. In case of India, the share markets, even though touched the 50,000 mark, the RBI governor clearly mentioned that we can't depend upon this one because the macroeconomic factors are negative with respect to this concept of increase in the market value. Be clear. That is what the macroeconomic model. Usually, this method we will find out since the inflation is indexing or inflation is increasing or interest rate is increasing or decreasing, it will affect the share price movements. We will find out the reason through that one, that is the macroeconomic model. Then the fundamental model. Fundamental model means if there's a portfolio, one share price may come down due to unwanted reason. So you will perform the fundamental analysis using the price earning ratio, EPS, operating leverage, or even the financial leverage to find out why it happened. Then statistical modeling. Statistical modeling in the sense they used to have a nice statistical modeling with the help of the trends. What went wrong? Now we are having the big data analytics to find out that one. We have seen in case of the one of the organization map, ONGC map, the prices are going up, but steadily it is declining. In some cases, when the prices are coming down, and increase in the other axis, that is in volume of trade, that is measured by the statistical models. That is why there's a controversy between the volume of trade and the price movements. They may use at least correlation, the relationship between two variables, and find out what went wrong. That is the statistical modeling. So there are three methods in case of multi-factor model. One is the macroeconomic model, another one is fundamental models, then the statistical model. In case of macro model, we will conclude based upon the inflation. Okay, you can see this example. This is the another example in which they use the comparative chart using the multi-factor model and multi-companies also. Yes, you can see in this chart the name of the mutual funds are given. Then what is the rating given by the CRISIL? In case of India, you can see the CRISIL rating for most of the bonds are not there. Then asset side investment, asset size also. That means the security. Then after 1 month, after 3 months, after 6 months, after 1 year, and after 3 years. They clearly differentiate. That is based upon the benchmarking. They study the benchmarking. So in this example, you can see, say for example, SBI ETF quantity means no credit rating is available. The asset size is only 23.78 crores. And if you want to get back that one within a month, it will grow up to 8%. You can see how nicely they estimated. This method of estimation comes under the statistics, but the method in which to find out the exact reason of deviation is the performance attribution. We'll see one example later on. Okay. The next method in performance attribution is style analysis. Don't worry, you are having only theory, but if you are working in system, you can find out. This is quite interesting. The style analysis. Style analysis means this nothing, same comparison of the standard versus deviation. But here, this method is created by William Sharp. I think you know the Sharp ratio. Same person created the style analysis to find out the difference, why there's a difference between the budgeted and standards. He created a concept called style analysis. Nothing, the style analysis, nothing. He used to decompose the portfolio return. He will select some of the organization and they used to fix the decomposition analysis. I think some of you find difficult. In other simple terms, style analysis is nothing but fixing the market return and achieving the target based upon the market return. That is the, you can see the return due to selection, difference between fund return and the passive mix of similar types. We will compare with others. Say for example, TCS share price will be compared with the Wipro. Wipro price will be compared with the Infosys. This type of comparison we will make. If Nitya is working in KPMG, let us assume like that. Somebody is asking, Madam Nitya, you have done a very good job. We have invested in Wipro. By that time, the share price was only 2000. Now it becomes 3000. But you mentioned that you will get 1,500 rupees return. But we got only 1,000 rupees difference. So why it went? So Nitya has to answer that one. If Nitya is following the style analysis, what she will tell? She will clearly tell, don't worry, we have, our work is satisfactory, but you can compare. If you have invested in other IT company shares, either Infosys or any other IT companies, their performance is also less. That is why our predictability went wrong. So next time when we consider, we will consider the IT company's improvement also. That's what Nitya has to answer. So Nitya has to prepare a nice analytics report by saying that what is the share price movements of the Wipro, what is the share price movements of the Infosys, even TCS. Nitya will compare. Of course, the amount may be different. Nitya will compare and see, okay, the TCS share price are coming down, Infosys share price are coming down. That is why Wipro share price is also coming down. That is how Nitya has to answer. She will perform the style analysis. Don't worry about the style. Style here simply means the portfolio return. Same thing. Portfolio return means what will be the estimated return from your portfolio shares. Nitya in 2021 might have informed that you are going to invest in Wipro. Wipro is very nice company. If you are investing 1 lakh rupees in Wipro, definitely within a year you will get 1 lakh 50,000. She is telling. That is the style. How Nitya is creating the style. Here, the style in finance refers to the exact and approximate judgment about the future. Exact and approximate judgment. Exact in the sense Nitya will make more analytics and then only she is able to conclude. She can't say anything. Nitya will study the past share price movements and future people, their behavior, everything. Based upon that, Nitya will calculate. But now everything went on wrong. So Nitya will use the style analysis. The style refers to the benchmark only here. Indirectly, the benchmark. You can see that one. The return due to style means if your investment is 10 lakh rupees, what will be your return? She has to tell. That is the concept we used in the style analysis. In style analysis, there are two other concepts. We will also use the term called style and skill. Style is the part of the returns. That is return on investments. I told no, it is ROI, returns only. If you are investing, what will be the returns? That is attributable to market movements. Very important thing. The style means the attributable market movements. Be clear. That is why I have shown this diagram. You will, if you are asking to anybody, you will say the style is like that. Rajinikanth style, Amitabh Bachchan style, like that. But here also we are using the style. But the meaning of style is different. The style refers to the attributable market return. Attributable means attainable market return. Then we will use the skill. Skill means how the portfolio manager or the fund manager is giving comfortable limit to achieve the target. That is the skill. In our example, Nitya clearly mentioned. Let us assume Nitya is working in KPMG. He has got the back end process of Axis mutual funds. So in case of actual mutual funds, what Nitya will might have done in 2020, she might have prepared the style. The style means what will be the exact and what will be the approximate deviation of returns from the Axis mutual fund. First, the style has been fixed. That is the benchmark. In 2020, Nitya might have announced clearly that if you are investing in Axis mutual fund, you will get 1.27 times of the actual investment. If you are investing 1 lakh, you will get 1 lakh 27,000. That's what she has to mention. That is the style analysis. It will predict a predictable one, forecasting one. Forecasting system we used to here call it as this style because it is profounded based upon the Sharpe ratio. The forecasting of the share price is coming under this style. Then the skill means Nitya told definitely next year you will get 1.27 lakhs or crores. How Nitya is going to achieve for 1 year? Nitya has to work hard because she herself fixed the target that the fund, that is Axis mutual fund, will increase up to 1.27 lakhs. If you are investing now 1 lakh rupees, it becomes 1.27 lakhs. And what Nitya is mentioned will be available in the farm also when they are investing. That is this style what Nitya fixed. And Nitya's skill is how Nitya is working to achieve the objective. Nitya mentioned that our share price should be, or our market value should be 1.27. Nitya's skill will work to achieve that one. So remember that the style here means in this analysis, simply speaking, the budget, the estimated one. The scale means how we are going to achieve the budget or estimate. That is the skill in this analysis. Same example I am showing, but in a different manner. You can see in this image. This is the style report created by the Unit Trust of India for their mutual fund Gold Exchange Traded Fund. UTI Gold Exchange Traded Fund is an unit in mutual funds. Usually, in case of mutual funds, they wish to give a nice name for the mutual fund. In one group, they mentioned that UTI Gold Exchange Traded Funds. Okay, how they fix the style, how they are going to analyze the skill. That is very important thing. Otherwise, you can see you have to face the clients. You can see clearly they through the feed forwards. If anything goes wrong, they will shift on to others. If Nitya mentioned that 1.27 lakhs we will achieve next year, but unfortunately Nitya as a fund manager is able to get only 1.1 lakh. So what will happen? Immediately the clients of the Nitya will move on to somebody else. It is also a marketing. So in style analysis, the concept of benchmark is equivalent to the style. The skill is how we are going to achieve. The output, actual one, is the net asset value. Same thing here you can see. The UTA gold ETF performance have been given. And most cases, it is in minus. That is, they mentioned that if you are investing in this UTA gold ETF, within 1 month, you will get the average of 0.24. That is less. But at the same time, if you are investing for 5 years, you will get 11.96 lakhs. See that one. The style as well as the skill. The style is the target they fixed. And the skill is all these things. How we are going to achieve the style. That is the style and skill analysis used in performance attribution. It is quite common. Style and skill. I think you are ready to sleep. Yes, Yasin? Yasin?
Sir,
Ready to sleep?
not it, sir.
Okay, okay. I know this is a boring area. So I'll tell another interesting example of style and skill. Let us assume our friend who is there, Midun Sebi is there, Sam is not there. So we should not give the example of Sam. Okay, we'll consider the yes example of Midun Sebi. Midun Sebi, are you there? What happened? Yeah, it's not there. Okay, let us assume that our Midun Sebi is equivalent to Midun Chakravarti. Do you remember there is one actor called Midun Chakravarti? Anybody knows?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Only few of them are responding. What, Subhashri, you also slept?
No, sir, I'm there, sir. Yes,
Ah,
sir.
you know Midun Chakravarti?
Yes, sir, I know.
Yes. Okay, let us assume now the Midun Chakravarti is there. You, how Midun Chakravarti will perform the style and skill analysis. Don't mistaken me because in my younger age we used to have a nice uh, fans for Midun Chakravarti. Hmm? Even when we visited some of the countries last year in Russia, they are telling about Midun Chakravarti, not even Amitabh Bachchan. They are telling about Midun Chakravarti also. That is I told. Hmm? Recent film stars, I have not seen more new films. So I am giving the example of the Midun Chakravarti. So let us assume Midun Chakravarti is estimating for a new film, and he used to perform the style analysis, which was mentioned by the Sharp only. How he will perform. If he is acting in a love story film, he will change his own style, real style, even his makeup, everything. He used to project. Public will see his image like that only. His makeup is entirely different. If you see Midun Chakravarti in real life, his style will be different. If you are seeing in cinema, it is also different. I think Tamil persons you may know, Nitya will know about the Rajnikant. If you are seeing the Rajnikant at present in his home or in political scenario, he looks like a very aged person. But if you are seeing Rajnikant in the film, it looks like a 40 plus year person. You can see if Rajnikant acted in a film like an 60 plus age with the same getup, nobody will accept that is the Rajnikant because his style is different. He is very famous for style. Of course, he started his style only in our BMTC, in our Bangalore network only. When he was traveling in BMTC bus as a conductor, he learned all the style. So people will accept that style. If Rajinikanth fails to do a style event that is used to catch the cigarettes in a different manner, if he performs, people will accept. If Rajinikanth is not performing that style, people won't accept. Same thing. In case of Midun Chakravarti, what happened? I think most some of you might know or your grandparents know. When he enters into the scenario of shooting place, he will see everything. He will create a nice portrait of himself. Before going to the camera, Midun Chakravarti will perform some actions, everything at his own. He created a nice portrait about himself, and for that portrait only he will work. If you have seen very old films, the Midun Chakravarti will go along with that portrait, how he should looks like. You can see he is a very good artist, Midun Chakravarti. He will draw his own image nicely. That is the style. For that style only, he will perform. That is his skill. Midun Chakravarti, one place he used to act as a politician. Usually in those days, the political films were very less. But he has been given the work of political person. So he nicely created equivalent to a very intelligent politician. I think some of you know Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. You know Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru used to walk very fastly. Nehru concept was entirely different, very fast moving. So Midun Chakravarti, traditionally he won't walk very fast. He will walk only slow. But the director is saying, you only created the scenario. You want to act equivalent to a Nehru. So you have to walk very fast. He created a nice portrait and used to perform. That is the style of Midun Chakravarti. But Midun Chakravarti and directors are fighting. Midun Chakravarti saying that people won't accept because I am having my own style. People won't accept. But director is saying for this place you are going to act as the Pandit Nehru. You have to do. You are having the skill. Finally the scene has been dropped over because the style and skill is not matching. That is the performance attribution. Midun Chakravarti is not ready to change his style. Even though he created a nice portrait, he clearly mentioned that the style is unique. I am not ready to lose. Even though he is having the skill to perform, that is the performance attribution of the actors. Even in case of Rajinikanth, you can see, I don't know what are all the present films. When we were kids, we used to see why we are going to see the Rajinikanth film. He will take a nice cigarette and put in the mouth and throw that one and catch differently. Some magic he used to do. That is the style of Rajinikanth. If the style is missing in a particular film, the film performance will come down. See that one, the style. Rajinikanth is having the only skill to perform. That is the skill of Rajinikanth. Because in those days in BMTC bus, when he was the conductor, when he used to give the tickets to the passengers, he used to give in such a manner in Bangalore. Same thing when he came out of the bus and in the BMTC bus stands and in the depot, then he used to smoke along with his friends because they were all conductors. They used to smoke nicely. By the time the Rajinikanth performed all those things, the style. When he became the actor, of course, from Bangalore he went to Chennai and he acted there. See that one, the style of Rajinikanth. The people are ready to see the style of Rajinikanth in all the films in those days. If he fails to do, the performance attribution will be less. This physical one. He is having the only skill. The skill is the how Rajinikanth is able to smoke with a different cigarette. Then the style is the method of smoking by the Rajinikanth. If the style and skill is not matching, the performance will come down in films. Still, we remember. In case of Midun Chakravarti, you might have seen it is quite normal. He won't change. The directors has stopped number of films. That is why later on years, Midun Chakravarti didn't get more films. See that one. Same thing. In case of finance also. Here we are discussing the style and skill. The style is the your projection, the benchmark. How the UTI Gold ETF will perform. Nitya as a finance manager, she will tell. Nitya, if anybody call Nitya, immediately she will take good. Within a 1 year, we will get 1.99 lakhs. If you are investing now, you will get 1.99 lakhs. Nitya will clearly tell that is the style of Nitya. The skill of Nitya is Nitya has to make and 1 lakh into 1.99 lakhs. That is very important thing. That is the skill set of the Nitya. That is why in portfolio, if you are visiting any website, they used to mention who are all the portfolio managers. They are the heroes there. If you see all the portfolio, they used to give importance for the portfolio managers. They used to mention he worked in this organization for 17 years, 10 years. We have seen one example on the previous day. That is the role of the portfolio managers. Be clear. That is the skill set of the portfolio manager. Nitya has to work and he has to show her skill to achieve 1 lakh to 1.99 lakh. Otherwise, the performance will come down. That is the simple method they used for the style and skill. Okay. The next method we used to call it as, okay, it is over time, is return decomposition analysis. We will discuss this return decomposition analysis in next class. We'll continue tomorrow. Then we'll go for one sample report tomorrow. Okay. Any doubt? Because today is somewhat tough topic. Have you understand? Two
Yes, sir.
concept
Yes,
performance
sir.
attribution. Then
Yes, sir.
all the two methods. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Nice. Now you can open your camera. Switch on your camera. Even then, only 23 students are there. Hmm? Oh, nice. Durga Prasad is there. Yaneshwari. Sneha is there. Good. Hmm. Junaid Basha is coming today. Huh? Nice. Okay. Ah, okay. Nice, students. We'll meet tomorrow with the other example of a new actor, how he performed the performance attribution. Okay. See you. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
sir.
Hi,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, sir.
Thank you. Bye.